everyone. Good afternoon. Welcome. I want to welcome all of the graduates, family, friends, and members of the university faculty and staff that are here today to help us celebrate with this genetics commencement ceremony. My name is Stephanie Curtis. I'm honored to be the Master of Ceremonies for this event, and I've been privileged to serve as the academic advisor for the undergraduate students here and for Director of Graduate Programs for a portion of Sarah Cash's PhD program. Several colleagues will be helping me today with the presentations. Betty Gardner and Ted Amy here, and in front, Trudy McKay and Marseille Lorenzen. I want to thank all of the faculty and staff who have put a lot of work into putting this event together. I want to especially acknowledge the lovely Melissa Robbins up front, who's our assistant for the genetics program. This is a very informal event. We hopefully will be very short on ceremony and long on socializing. As we say, short and sweet and then we eat. And please feel free to get up and take pictures at any time. As Melissa said, she will be doing a video and taking pictures throughout the ceremony and after the ceremony. But feel free to get up, take pictures, and to voice your enthusiasm at any point during the ceremony. So I wanted to start by giving just a little brief background on our academic programs. So 3 years ago, the faculty from several different departments in the life sciences, biology, toxicology, microbiology, and genetics, joined together to form the new Department of Biological Sciences. And although the department name changed, our academic programs stayed the same. They were maintained and were moved into the new department. We also joined a new college as the Department of Biological Sciences, and that is the College of Sciences. So a little bit about genetics academic programs, the history. The Faculty of Genetics was first formed at NC State in 1951 by Stanley Stevens, for whom this room is named. And master's degrees and PhD degrees in genetics were established back in 1952. The very first formal undergraduate program, the genetics undergraduate minor, was established in 1988, and since then has become one of the most popular minors at NC State. And then, drum roll please, a Bachelor of Science degree in genetics, which began as a student-initiated petition drive nearly 20 years ago, was officially approved by the UNC Board of Governors in 2010. So this is the only undergraduate degree in genetics in the state of North Carolina, and of course it is very young. So far we've had 29 graduates prior to this ceremony. The program started very small with its first freshman class in 2011, and it's grown to nearly 90 students now, and we expect that to just continue to climb. So the undergraduate students that we're celebrating here today are a mix of students who came in as freshmen, as genetics majors, and other students who transferred into the major. So they're a very special group of graduates for many reasons, but in part because they are some of the first students that came into our major in the very beginning of it. And I know that it probably feels like a lifetime to them and to you that they've been here, but to us it seems as if they just got on campus. One of the great joys of having a small program, both at the undergraduate and graduate level, is the ability for students and faculty to connect in a meaningful way. And here to celebrate with you are many faculty who have been important in the education of the graduates. So these are faculty who have had many different roles. We encourage our students to interact with faculty and staff to build their professional networks and to seek out multiple mentors. The faculty in the undergraduate program have provided excellent classroom instruction, academic advising, research and teaching mentoring, general guidance and support, encouragement. They've written tons of recommendation letters, and sometimes, rarely, provided reality checks and wake-up calls for students when necessary. I'd like the faculty who are out in the audience to please stand to be recognized. We believe the future for graduates in genetics is very bright. Discoveries and advances in genetics are revolutionizing our understanding of many areas that directly or indirectly impact our everyday lives. Career opportunities for those in genetics have never been greater, and they include advanced scientific research and discovery, genetic counseling for personalized medicine, public policy, and human and veterinary medicine, among many other areas of genetics. And you're going to see, as we go through the program, what some of the students are doing post-graduation. So this is a truly exciting but also very bittersweet event for us as we recognize and celebrate these graduates. We proudly send them off to their next phase of life, but we're truly going to miss them in our program. They're a group of exceptional students, and they have each of them has an interesting and unique journey to get to this point. Many of them have had to work during their studies to support some or all of their education. And for some, the path has not been a straight line, but has had curves along the way, and maybe it didn't take them to exactly where they expected. But we hope it's helped them to develop career goals about which they can be passionate and which they can be successful and happy. So each of these students has worked extremely hard to get here today with your support and encouragement, helping them all along the way. And we're very happy to be here to celebrate their accomplishments. At this time, we would like to recognize our graduating students, and we're going to start with the undergraduate students. And as I call their name, will the graduates please come forward to receive their diplomas. I'm going to say a few words about each one. So students, if you come up and stand where the purple X's are. I'm going to say a little bit about each one. I'm trying not to give away too many secrets, and try to give you a little taste of some of their experiences at NC State, and then the graduates will have an opportunity to say something. And we'll start with the undergraduate students. And I just apologize because I apparently cannot alphabetize, so the first two are out of alphabetical order. Here first. now I'm going to ask Ted Amy to come forward. He doesn't know about this, so. This is Ted Amy. He is retiring this summer. He has been an incredibly important and integral part of the genetics program here at NC State. He came to the campus in 1980. And if I could sum him up in one sentence, it is that he cares passionately about students and their education and has always put them first. He started teaching graduate courses when he first came here, and then in 1984 he started teaching the required undergraduate class that all life sciences students take, Principles of Genetics. And we estimate that he has taught well over 10,000 students in that course since he's been at NC State. He also developed the upper level course that you've already heard about, population quantitative and evolutionary genetics, which strikes fear in the students sitting up here, all students, and they have all taken it. It's a required class that they generally take in their junior or senior year. And so he developed that class, and he's taught it for many years, and then in the last few years has co-taught that with David Ayler. He's been the advisor for the Genetics Club, and he's mentored many, many undergraduate and graduate students in teaching, as well as mentored a number of faculty members in teaching, including me. So he has been just a truly wonderful, wonderful colleague. We'll miss him terribly, but we wish him all the best as he moves into retirement. Ted and his wife Jenny are moving to Bloomington, Indiana to be near 2 of their children and 2 grandchildren.
Who
So
cares
let's
about the children?
okay, to be near their grandchildren. So let's give Ted a standing ovation, please. Sorry, Ted. So this ends the formal part of our program, so I want to thank you for coming today. It's thrilling to see all of you here, and thank you for sharing this day with your graduates. We're indebted to the support you provided for them during this stage of their education and their life, and we wish all of our graduates success as they move on to the next stage of their careers. Please join us for lunch, which will be served out in the lobby. We're going to ask the graduates to stay behind for some group pictures before they sit down with their families. Thank you all very much.